Oh my gosh. What have I done to the game? What's up, guys? This is Leviathan Kraken. So we all know that the modding scene for Below Zero has not been really that exciting. We've heard rumors about creature mods, such as trying to bring the frozen Leviathan back to life, but so far nothing groundbreaking has been released. And in some ways, modding Below Zero can be a bit confusing. So if you're just starting out with modding Below Zero, I highly recommend checking out my latest video, How to Mod Below Zero Step by Step, if you want to learn more. But this video is a continuation to that process, because now we're seeing mods that require BepInEx instead of Q mods, which means you're going to have to update BepInEx first to get them to work. So I'm going to show you all how to update BepInEx and then name off the top 10 best Below Zero mods in my opinion. So let's get started. Alright, so if you already have Subnautica Below Zero modded, then here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to download the BepInEx Subnautica pack, and this is just an update for BepInEx. So you're going to have to go to download links, and of course, it's on Nexus also, program files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Subnautica Zero. It's very simple. You're just going to highlight all of this, just drag it over, replace the files in the destination, and then once you've done all of that, you're going to be going over to Below Zero, and then you're going to see this right here. Now this is something we haven't seen for Below Zero when we opening it up modded. So you're going to see that, and that's going to let you know that it worked. But now that you have BepInEx updated, now you can run the newer mods that are going to be coming out that don't require Q mods. Alright, so you already have BepInEx updated. Now there's one more thing you got to do. The BepInEx Configuration Manager. Now, so this is going to be useful for when you're tweaking some of your mods. So we're going to, here, I've got the link here, have that in the description. You're going to go to BepInEx Configuration Manager. You're going to download that. And this goes, see, they got this already in a BepInEx folder. You just go to plugins. And remember, this is going to go directly, now here's your main folder, BepInEx, plugins. And I've already got it in there, so you're just going to drag that over, just like you did the other thing. You're going to drag that over and put that in here. Alright, so let's just get right into it. I'm going to talk about my top 10 favorite Subnautica Below Zero mods. Oh, I spawned this guy in too shallow of water. Okay, so they're not in any particular order, but we're going to start off number 1 with the freeze cannon. Now remember, the stasis rifle is not in Subnautica Below Zero. Why? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't put it in, but this is the perfect replacement. Oh, I'm so sorry for what I did to your baby. But this looks, I mean, anything can be frozen in this game, so the game mechanics are already there. Now, of course, I'm in creative mode, so I'm good. But, I mean, this is perfect. It's the perfect replacement for the stasis rifle. It just freezes them for a short amount of time, and then they thaw. It's that simple. So, I mean, I think legitimately this is one of the best mods I have ever seen, hands down. Alright, so at number 2, we have the Subnautica Pets mod. Alright, so have you always wanted, I know I heard a lot of people talking about how they wish they could have a snow stalker, just like what Margaret Maida has. So now we can actually have pets in here. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Now this is where you're going to need the BepInEx Configuration Manager. In this case, you hit F1, and you can, you know, modify or tweak certain mods, whichever you want. Now the creature pet mods, to be specific, here is how you control it. You can get rid of them if you want to. You press the N key to spawn them. You can edit the name of the creature, and then you of course pick whichever creature that you're wanting. But you hit the N key, bam, now we got a baby snow stalker. Of course it's just named Buddy, I don't know what to nickname him. And then you hit Control K if you want to get rid of them. But no, I don't want to get rid of them. I want to have, let's see, can we spawn in 2 of them? Is another one up here? Let's see, let me press it again. Oh, there we go. Now we got 2 of them. Okay, so let me hit F1. And let's see, I want to spawn in Pingling Baby. Okay. Alright, now let's spawn one of you guys. Hey! And then what you can do is you click on them to see their little animation. And sometimes, according to the mod, they can occasionally get stuck somewhere. So you're going to right click them and they're supposed to come to you. There you go. Well, come on. This way. Yeah, well, you right click them. There we go. And they start slowly walking in your direction. And of course, they got the tri-valves. So do that. Did he appear? Oh, there you are. Hey there, buddy. You're not as cute as the pet from part 1, but, you know, I'll give it to you. You're still cute. Summon one of you. Hey there. You're basically the equivalent of a seal. It's a good thing you can survive out of water, buddy. But anyway, this is the Subnautica Below Zero Pets mod. And in order to get this to work, of course, you got to have the configuration manager set up, so... Alright, so number 3. Now this is definitely a must. This fixes something that the devs really messed up on. Now this is called the Super Snow Fox. And this is fully configurable. You can adjust the speed, the turning, and you can actually configure it to where you can just press F near a hover pad and it'll spawn one of the snow foxes in. But if you, of course, want a legitimate playthrough, you don't want to cheat, of course. But this, for the life of me, cannot understand why the snow fox could not hover over water. This is a must-have. You've got to have the Super Snow Fox. Now, the only disadvantage to this particular mod is the accessibility, in my opinion. It's not like you can just go into options and tweak it. You actually, I will show you, have to go into here. You have to go into the JSON file, and this is where you tweak the settings on your Snow Fox. So it's not quite as simple, unfortunately, but the mod comes with the ability to hover over water instantly, so you don't have to worry. If you don't want to worry about tweaking any of the settings of the speed or anything, you don't have to worry about that. This is, you know, the way the Snow Fox was supposed to be. Alright, now the Prawn Suit Jet upgrade. This one comes with 2 pretty cool features. You can have it to where the thrusters last longer before they need to recharge, and then you can also tweak how high you can jump. I'm going to show you how this works. Let's see here. Whoop! That's not going to work. So after tweaking the settings, this is the setting I like right here. These are the numbers, because to me it's not too OP. But you can do whatever you want with it. And you can fly all over the map if you want to. You can make the numbers go as high as you want. But for me, so I like to stay in the Prong suit when I do the land part of the game, because I don't want to I'm too lazy to make the cold suit. So to me, this would make it a lot easier to navigate through there, because, you know, you can tweak the numbers, but a higher jump, and you'll be able to reach some areas a little bit easier. Alright, so number 5. We have probably my favorite mod, and this is Better Seek Line. First of all, if you hold down Shift, you move a lot faster. Now, I'm in creative mode, so you're not going to notice this, but in normal survival, the battery will drain a lot faster as you do this. So while you do have extra speed, it comes at a cost. Also, this is the cool thing. You can adjust not only the brightness of your light, you can go into your Sea Glide options. Now, there's your boost, left shift. You can change the button for that if you want to, and you can change the color of your lights. You can change the brightness, the range, the cone size. I like having mine a little bit green, but hey, if I want mine to be red, there we go, right there, red. I can make the light red. Oh man, that's so cool. I can move super fast. This really will, ooh, that is so pretty. This will really help with your playthrough. It'll make it go a lot faster, but as I said, it will come at a cost. You'll see that battery percentage drain super fast. Now let's say that I wanted to change the cone size of the light, so you can actually see it changing just as I'm tweaking that. You can have it, you can tweak it fully any way you want. So I think overall this is also one of the best mods out there. Alright, now this is another mod that I have praised on my channel in the past, and it's also for part 1. That would be the tweaks and fixes. Now, This, if you're looking for a more realistic experience, we have so many different options that we can tweak. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to go down the list here. Player speed multiplier, prawn suit speed, sea truck speed. If you want your sea truck to go faster, you don't have to worry about downloading any of those other mods where it boosts the speed of the sea truck. Just download the tweaks and fixes. Oxygen per breath, snowfox speed, getting cold rate multiplier. If you want an extra challenge, you can boost that all the way up, and you can make your game a lot harder. First aid kit HP. Can't use first aid kit underwater. Crafting time multiplier, building time multiplier, player movement tweaks. It gives you a description of exactly how it tweaks all that. Inventory weight multiplier. You know, you can go in and just fully customize your game experience. Fruit growth time, crush depth, hunger update interval. Yeah, this makes it where you don't regenerate health when you're full. Thermal blade cooks fish on kill. Food decay rate multiplier, water freeze rate multiplier. The list just goes on and on. I can't go into detail about all this. I don't want to bore you, but now check this out. Can't break outcrop with bare hands. That makes total sense. You have to use the knife, have to have something solid in order to break that. Can't catch fish with your bare hands. It says to catch them, you have to use the propulsion cannon or grav trap. I love this. Realistic oxygen consumption. Drop held tool when taking damage. It also has the creatures respawn if killed by player. Leviathan respawn time. Tool power consumption. Base power consumption. Losing items when you die. Like I said, out of all the mods, like tweaks and fixes, that needs to be #1 on your list. Alright, so for number 7, we have the Terraformer. Now this one actually is a little bit different than part 1. I haven't really messed around with it until now. It has a few really interesting options. Let me show you. Like this hole right here, I just dug this. Like all you have to do is go to your console and type dig and give a number. Let's say 6. And then it will immediately go straight down. That's pretty cool. Now, of course, to get the Terraformer, you actually have to spawn it in. So we're going to spawn Terraformer. Okay, and then you just... Huh. Interesting. Now that can be a little time consuming depending on what you're trying to do. But you could dig yourself straight through an iceberg maybe. But to me, in my opinion, the best reason to have this mod is not particularly to dig straight through the ground. But if you're wanting to build your base and you got this stupid wall in your way, just like that, it goes straight into the wall. That is so cool. Like, I think that is an option that Subnautica should have had already. I can build things. Let's see. There it goes. Yes! That is so cool. See, you know, the building option for Subnautica has been very frustrating. And for this particular reason, I highly recommend the terraforming mod, because you're not going to have as many of those red. You still see it a little bit depending on what's in the way, but you can still build it almost anywhere you want. And to me, that in itself is all the more reason to have the terraformer. Now, it's a little bugged. I can see that. Honestly, I think that's pretty cool, though. I like that. It gives it a little bit more of a realistic feel to it. But if you're doing a legitimate playthrough, I think being able to build your habitat almost anywhere you want to is a really cool feature. And for that particular reason, the terraformer is an absolute must. I know that there's a lot of people that don't like the PDA voice, and I'm not really a big fan of it either. But there is one that you can download. Now, it's not the original, but it does have a British accent, I believe. So we can check this one out and see what you think.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints.
Now, it has a little bit of an echo. I don't know if that's just because I'm playing it on here, but
An aquarium just for looks, or your own personal sushi factory. The anti-gravity pendulum of this executive meditation tool spins indefinitely by conserving momentum and recycling energy.
I still think it sounds better. If you're like me and you find the old PDA or the below zero PDA voice to be annoying,
This alien technology
then I
allows
think
for the
that this would be
recycling of natural resource components without rinsing and sorting them into bins first.
this would be like a breath of fresh air. I mean, this is just a totally better voice. I mean, you can't deny that. So this is a must. One of the mods that I found to be useful is the camera drone upgrades. Now, this comes with 4 different upgrades that you can add. Okay, so we have flight, which is awesome. We have the speed upgrade. Stasis upgrade allows drones to activate a stasis sphere. No, okay, no, is this like the stasis rifle? And this was one of my favorite. Drone repair upgrade. Okay, so let's see here. How fast can we move? Is there a button that we press to go faster? Let's fly up above. Ooh, oh, now we're moving fast. Okay, so apparently I have to hold down the space bar or I start falling. It's like a hover. If you press R, you hear that sound, you'll be able to fix whatever. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, what I find interesting is the fact that the stasis rifle is not in the game, yet they were able to add this. So I'm guessing the programming for it must have been in there, so I don't see why they couldn't mod the stasis rifle in the game. What? Okay, so you press H to fly, and therefore, okay, so... Okay. So when you press this one, the flight button, it gives you the ability. Now it's making the... I can hear the submarine sound and the sea moth together. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. This mod is a little buggy. It needs a little work. Not going to lie. Now, for some reason, F is giving me a faster speed instead of T. I'm not sure why that is the case, because that's supposed to scan. So that right there is not quite working. The stasis key works, but for some reason it only worked on the F key. So regardless, guys, even though that this mod for me is bugging out, I'm not quite sure if I'm just doing something wrong here, but it is still a very useful mod because you still have the flight, you can still repair things, and you still have a stasis key to protect yourself from Leviathans, I guess, if they attack your drone. But it would be nice if I could get the scan thing to work, because that would be awesome if I could go places and scan things with a drone. But that just wasn't working for me. So anyway, if you can get this mod to work properly, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Oh my gosh, what have I done to the game? Wow. So yeah, this is the Prong suit Exoscaler mod, I believe it's called, and this is not really something that's essential, but it's something to have fun with. You can tweak the size of your prawn suit. So let's go about half. Let's get rid of that ridiculous... It still hasn't changed. Now, I'm in creative, so I'm not worried about dying. Whoa. That is like... whoa. Okay, so it kind of like shrinks after... Can I get back in? You could fight the frozen Leviathan in this thing if it was alive. Dang, that is crazy. Let's see. Whoa. Now I reduced the size. Why am I not going back to normal? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh, now we're going down. Oh, we're going back down. Oh, okay. So wait, is it smaller than normal now? No, that's the normal size. Let's go to maybe, let's do like maybe 1/4 larger. Something like that. Whoa, okay, so now that was instant. Dang. But it seems like... Here, let me get out. Wow. Now, as I mentioned, this isn't really something that you're going to want to do in a playthrough normally, but and as you can also see, it's also quite buggy. Still freaking huge. Oh, we're going back down. Okay. Am I even moving properly? Come on, get in there. I want to like spawn this thing in the void. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger now. It's not too big. Let's see what happens when we go out. Water. Oh my gosh. This could... Whoa, I fell through. Okay. And now it's shrinking again. It's still shrinking. Okay. Yeah, this one's incredibly bugged, but I had to mention this mod because it's just stupid fun, you know? Alright, well, I couldn't help it. I spawned this thing out in the middle of the void. Ah! And, it kind of, like, seems to not fall once you get out of it. Like, it'll drop, but once you get out of it, it just kind of stays where it's at. And once I get inside, I just keep falling. Will it stop falling once I get back? Yeah, it stays there. Wow. Wow, that is crazy. Crazy. And that is it, guys. Let me know what you thought about my 10 favorite below zero mods to date as of February 2023. I'm also going to be doing a list like this for Subnautica 1. I base it on the most fun and the most useful mods that we have available. We have, you know, so much more to look forward to, though, this year because more and more mods keep getting updated all the time. And it seems that all the focus is on part 1, but keep in mind that Below Zero has a lot of potential. And so be sure to try a modded playthrough of Below Zero, guys. Peace out.